This is my wife, Lourdes.
And this is my husband, Chris. I was really succeeding in Hollywood, and I was really excited, but I had this nagging feeling inside that I needed to be a difference somehow in the world. And so my husband was like, well, maybe it's, you grew up in the projects, and now you're doing, you're very successful in Hollywood because you followed your dreams. Maybe it'll be that. And I said, no, it feels like it's more than that. I noticed for the first time, like this huge lump that you could visually see and not just feel, but you didn't even have to feel it. It was there. It was this big lump.
My wife came home and she showed me this lump on her breast. And my question to her was, does it hurt? And she said, no. And I said, well, that's probably nothing. She thought, I'm healthy, everything's fine, I can just keep eating this way and nothing's happening to me. And see, that's the other thing that we always kind of buy into, is that we look on the outward appearance, we say, well, nothing could be happening on the inside. There's nothing to see on the outside. You're perfectly fine.
The way you question or ask something is really critical, because that's the way you're going to get your real answer. And all I asked when she finally called me is, so do I have breast cancer? And her response was, no, you don't have breast cancer. So she was correct. I didn't have breast cancer, but I did have a cancer.
I know that Lourdes knew because she had seen this before and she knew what this was.
Then when I saw, of course, the stuff, I'm going, okay, this looks very familiar. I remember taking my sister to her treatments. I remember when she had her lump in her neck, when they did the biopsy.
If you've ever seen a puffball mushroom, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. It's a type of mushroom that grows and basically dries out. And it waits for something to disturb it, so it pops. And all the spores spread out, and that's how it spreads out. It's more mushrooms. Cancer is very much like that. It lies in wait until something happens, a bang, a cut, or a crush, that can disrupt it and spread out further into the body. We learned that after the fact, and of course we would never have done a test had we known.
So seeing it on my neck was so identical to what looked like what she had on her neck that I didn't want to be told. And I knew it. Like, I just knew she was going to say it, and I didn't want to hear it. And so when she said it, what was weird is that when she did say it, the first thing that popped in my head was, okay, this is it. I'm not going to do chemotherapy. I'm not going to do radiation. I'm going to be my own guinea pig. I'm going to pick up a camera. I'm going to document everything, and I'm going to find the cure. And I'm going to show people that there is a cure, and it's not chemotherapy or radiation. That was my calling. To be able to be a difference in the world is I need to use myself to show and find the cure. Once I saw that that was my journey, that was the thing that I was going to do to be a difference in the world, I could not let anyone steer me any other way.
There are 3 different ways that people approach cancer. And option A, which is what we found to be the majority of people, option A people blindly follow the medical advice.
So much so, and I see this over and over again because I talk with people like all around the world that contact me, and it's interesting that I've seen some great successes, and then just as much as I've seen successes, I've seen those that weren't successes, but it wasn't because they did the protocol that I did. It was because they couldn't get themselves to do it, because when they would do it, they would ask their doctors what the doctor thought about it, and then the doctor would say, none of that stuff works. Even when they saw the great results. Like, they're physically seeing that they're feeling better, they're physically seeing that the cancer's shrinking, but the doctor said that it doesn't work, even though they're seeing it themselves. But because the doctor said it, their word was more powerful than what they were experiencing.
We met a lot of people with option B, actually. It's surprising, because option B comes down to the people who won't listen to their doctors, but also won't do anything to change their health habits and fix their life. The good news is there's always option C, which it's at the top of the pyramid. Not as many people do option C, but option C is being in control of your own health, making your own health decisions. Lourdes pissed off a lot of doctors and a lot of medical professionals on her way to health because she just refused to listen to what they had to say. Because she chose cancer C, option C. We realized option C is life.
How you treat yourself is how you treat your life, is how you get your career, your relationships and stuff. When your health is falling apart, if you look around, it's not just your health. You might be in a job that you hate, but you're doing it because, well, it pays me well. You don't want to feel that go and follow that dream because it's risky.